Today's going to be the short version on how to change the oil and filter on the transaxle of your Sears lawn tractor. I got a lot of grass to mow. Let's make this quick. As you can see, I have a brand new filter and I have 3 quarts of 20W50 motor oil. That's what this transaxle uses. First step in doing any of this is to make sure you have a way of refilling the oil after you drain it. Okay, this whole job's kind of pointless if you can't put the oil back in, so I'll show you how to do that. It's pretty easy, really. Second step is going to be to remove with a 1/4 inch Allen wrench that fill plug right there. It's not really a fill plug, I call it a sight plug. Okay, this is the plug that we're going to fill the oil up to the bottom of. So we have to be able to remove it to know how much oil to put in. This is a nightmare to get out your first time. If this is impossible, it doesn't come loose, do not strip it out. Check out my long version of this video where I show you how to do this. Make sure you can get this loosened, okay? You have no means of knowing how much oil to put back in unless you can get this plug out. Step number 3, make sure you don't take a bunch of skin off your fingers removing that plug on this inner edge of this frame right here. It is ridiculously sharp. There's no reason for you to feel the pain that I'm feeling right now. Next step is going to be to remove with a 3/8 inch socket the 3 bolts holding this small guard on covering your filter. Pretty easy. And then we're going to remove the filter itself and drain the oil. So I have just a little adapter that goes on here. Go ahead and remove this. Drain this oil out of here. While this is draining out, I'm going to go ahead and remove the breather plug on the top because that's where we're going to fill it up at. You're going to need, see it right here on the top, we have to remove the hose that's attached to it. Most of you can't stick your hand in here like me, I realize that. There's a vacuum hose on top, excuse me, this is a breather hose on top, and then we're going to remove that whole fitting. I've already loosened it, like I said. Once you loosen it, it's going to be an 11/16 wrench to get that out. Okay, an open-end wrench you're going to need. Has an O-ring on the bottom. And you can go ahead and finish removing the fill plug as well. I don't like taking it all the way out before I drain the oil, because if it is full, then you're probably going to leak a little bit of oil out of it. Okay, so remove the plug. Try to not drop it in your pan of oil, so you have to go fish it out. And this is the hardest part about this whole job. You can see there's also an O-ring on this. This just doesn't want to come out the first time. Alright. I have no idea why it's in there so tight, but mine required a lot of heat and a lot of impact with a hammer to finally get mine free, which meant I took the whole transaxle out to do it. So, okay, at this point, just have to wait on it to stop draining oil. I'm going to take and lubricate a little bit of fresh oil, the gasket on our filter, and put it back on. Okay, now comes the point where we have to refill. I'm not going to make you suffer if you're waiting on all this to happen. I used this hose, okay, and this is what I did. I placed it down past my gas tank here, reached inside of there, and placed that inside of that breather port. Okay, sorry, my hand's in the way. There you go. Hose is in the breather port. I have a handy little rock I have here holding up my funnel. a little bit, and I'm going to put my oil into this funnel. And needless to say, this tiny funnel and this small hose, put 3 quarts in, is going to take a while. But I'm not going to make you wait on that either. I'm going to fill that up, and I can actually watch right down through here. I can watch as I get close to the end. I can see that port. I can look through here, and I can see when the oil starts to come out of that sight plug, and then reinstall it. Okay. At this point, I don't have to put any more fluid in, but I do need to purge the machine. Okay. Purging the machine is going to mean putting the transaxle in neutral, and then the depressing on the forward pedal all the way down, and then on the reverse pedal all the way down, and holding back and forth 4 or 5 times in neutral. Then you're going to put the transaxle in drive. Repeat the same process with your pedals. At this point, you recheck your level through your sight plug and add as necessary, the same way you added before. All right, it's pretty simple, guys. Put your guard back on and everything will be good to go. Thanks for watching.